Black Friday is no longer what you think it is. Beyond all the deals and discounts lies a darker reality. In 2022, the US saw an astonishing $8.9 billion in sales on this day, revealing a side to this frenzy that often goes unnoticed. The days of Black Friday actually saving you money might be over, as sneaky tactics pushed by big retailers have become commonplace. Greed from consumers and businesses alike have caused problems all across the globe. In this video, we will investigate the destructive downsides to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So when you navigate the sales and discounts, keep this video in mind, as it might help you more than you realize. But before that, how did Black Friday actually become a thing? Back in 1869, two big-shot Wall Street bankers, Jay Gould and Jim Fisk, tried to control the country's gold market to make a ton of cash. They wanted to hike up global gold prices by buying as much as they could at the New York Gold Exchange. But President Ulysses S. Grant stepped in on Friday, September 24th, and shut down their plan. Unfortunately, this led to a stock market crash and a bunch of people went bankrupt. That's when the whole US started calling it Black Friday. Jumping forward a bit, around the 1950s in Philadelphia, the police had a different take on Black Friday. They used the term to describe the chaos that happened after Thanksgiving. See, loads of suburban shoppers and tourists flooded the city for the annual Army-Navy football game on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. The cops had to work extra long shifts dealing with the crowd and traffic, and the cherry on top was dealing with the shoplifters taking advantage of the chaos in retail stores. By 1961, some people in Philadelphia wanted to ditch the name Black Friday and switch it to Big Friday to shake off the negative vibes, but that didn't really catch on. It wasn't until the 1980s that merchants started spinning a story about red to black profits, which is when Black Friday got linked to retail sales growth. Then, of course, came the rise of online shopping. And suddenly, everyone was more pumped for Cyber Monday than Black Friday. Cyber Monday kicks off the Monday after Thanksgiving, 3 days after Black Friday. Today, Black Friday and Cyber Monday aren't just huge in the States. Even in the Middle East, many people eagerly wait for these sales bonanzas. Black Friday has certainly evolved from the time when streets were jam-packed and stores were bustling with customers fighting over parking spots and the latest must-have toys. It was in the 2000s that Black Friday transformed into the insane shopping spree it is today, claiming the title of the busiest shopping day of the year, previously held by the Saturday before Christmas. More and more merchants started promoting irresistible post-Thanksgiving deals, and the escalating discounts made it an irresistible shopping day for Americans. Remember when Walmart shook things up in 2011 by announcing they'd start their sales on Thanksgiving night instead of Friday morning? That move set off a chain reaction among other big box stores. And now, when we say Black Friday, we're talking about a whole weekend of celebration. Talking about modern times, retailers have expanded their offerings throughout November, dropping prices to kick off the Christmas season. According to the National Retail Federation, NRF, in 2022, during the 5-day holiday weekend from Thanksgiving Day to Cyber Monday, there were a whopping 196.7 million shoppers in the US. That's an increase of about 17 million from the previous year, marking the largest total since the NRF began tracking this data in 2017. Who wouldn't love buying gifts when products are on sale? It's obvious that providing excellent discounts during the Christmas season is an easy way to lure in many shoppers and ramp up business sales. In 2021, US shoppers splurged nearly $9 billion online on Black Friday alone. On a global scale, in 2019, shoppers spent a staggering $717.5 billion during this shopping frenzy. Now, Black Friday is fantastic for grabbing great deals, right? Wrong! Researchers have investigated these supposed deals and discounts and found out that brands inflate their prices on the run-up to Black Friday, just to create the illusion that you're saving a bit more. In fact, Its Imagination found out that only a third of products were priced at their lowest level compared to the last 3 months on the run-up to Black Friday. And average prices of popular electronics and household appliances were higher by over 8% versus their lowest levels in the preceding 90 days. A savvy shopper should track the prices of goods they are considering purchasing over the span of a few months and see if Black Friday hype is actually doing you any money-saving favors. Try your best not to give in to FOMO and stave off any impulse buys that might put you out of pocket due to sneaky price inflation. We all know how rough post-shopping regret can be. Also, the hype around Black Friday can spell trouble for many small and mid-sized businesses. These retailers face a tough time during Black Friday due to intense competition, which pushes them into price wars, sometimes selling products at such low prices that they barely break or even face losses. But for the bigger brands, the customer can sometimes win out. For instance, back in 2014, Walmart's big discounts on electronics like TVs and gaming consoles forced competitors like Best Buy and Target to match or even exceed these discounts, impacting their profit margins. Plus, the influx of shoppers can turn stores into crowded, chaotic spaces, stressing out both customers and employees. Retailers also have to fork out extra cash to hire more staff and keep stores open longer, increasing their operational costs, which can eat into their profits. Did you know that Black Friday doesn't just affect businesses and consumers' pockets, but also the environment? In 2019, European post offices delivered record numbers of Black Friday and Cyber Monday orders, showing the logistics sector's growth. However, the high consumer demand during Black Friday takes a toll on the environment. With more shopping moving online, the deliveries generate a substantial carbon footprint. This contributes to the global transport sector's emissions, estimated to rise to 17% by 2050. Black Friday's effect on ethical brands is significant. Large retailers focused on high sales might compromise ethical values by sourcing products from factories with poor labor conditions. This puts pressure on smaller ethical brands that prioritize fair wages and sustainable practices, but find it hard to match the aggressive pricing during Black Friday. Consumer awareness about ethical and sustainable practices is growing. Some shoppers are choosing to avoid Black Friday altogether or look for ethical alternatives. Ethical brands could leverage this consciousness to reach a more mindful consumer base. Despite all the ups and downs, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are still the most profitable days for retailers, driving a significant chunk of their annual revenue. It's like this big retail party. You've got the physical stores pushing out Black Friday deals, and then the online companies trying to keep up by announcing their own sales way before the actual day. But truth be told, there's not a huge difference between the 2 days in terms of prices. They don't change a whole lot or get better from one day to the next, they actually can get worse. Black Friday's been gaining a lot more traction on the internet and has overtaken Cyber Monday as the busiest day for online purchases since 2019. The National Retail Federation mentioned that in 2022, around 77 million people shopped online on Cyber Monday, while over 87.2 million splurged on Black Friday. Analysts are even predicting that the 2023 holiday shopping season might just break some records, all because people have been saving up and are just waiting to spend. Retailers see Black Friday as this make or break deal for their annual performance, and investors often look at these sales numbers to guess how the retail sector is doing overall. Fun fact, did you know that for the past 5 years, the holiday season, starting from Black Friday and stretching through to the end of the year, has accounted for about 19% of all retail sales in the US? Here's the thing investors need to remember. A company might kill it on Black Friday sales, but that doesn't automatically mean they're super profitable or financially healthy overall. Plus, the full picture of a company's performance might not be crystal clear until their fourth quarter earnings come out in January. There's this interesting bit of data showing that companies' Black Friday sales don't really link up with how their stock performance does in the fourth quarter. Like in 2020, the retail stock group Spsire barely moved and gained just 0.88% on Black Friday and dipped 1.84% on Cyber Monday. By the year's end, the stocks went up to 7.11%, so no real connection there. This kind of upside-down pattern has been happening since way back in 1999, when they started tracking it. You might assume Black Friday brings only negatives, but this shopping event has actually spurred numerous positive changes within the retail industry. It's a big day for American businesses and keeps a lot of people employed. The money made on this day means more jobs. Plus, the deals are sometimes insane, making it the best time to grab certain items. Let's check out the UK shoppers' reasons for Black Friday buys in 2022. Turns out 71% are after better deals for gifts, followed by 40% wanting to spread out their spending, and just 34% doing it for fun. In France, it's clear that Black Friday and Cyber Monday are about a mix of self-indulgence and gift-giving. 83% are treating themselves, while 66% are snagging gifts for others. When it comes to online sales, Europe goes crazy. The UK alone scored over £7 billion in sales. Germany's been steadily raking in the cash each Black Friday, with last year's spending hitting €6 billion. France wasn't far behind with over €4 billion, and Italy with over €2 billion. Spain, the Netherlands, and Belgium aren't slouching in sales either. Many shoppers are getting in early, with 55% of Dutch shoppers expecting top deals before the official day. Globally, Black Friday is a shopping guarantee. More than half of customers in major markets worldwide are looking to buy online that day. Not just a shopping holiday, Black Friday means survival for many brands. But while it's great for some, it can be a bit tough on others' wallets and the environment too. Maybe in the future we'll see the rise of Green Friday as a more sustainable alternative. Let us know what changes you would like to see in Black Friday that could make it more sustainable and beneficial for both consumers and the environment. Be sure to subscribe if you've learned something new. Thanks for watching.